What's going on, everyone? It's Sean Donato over here to bring you another review of this new Jack Harlow album. Fucking The Kids Miss You. Come home. Let me tell you something. This right here, this is probably album of the year right here. No bad tracks, all good tracks. Matter of fact, I would give this 5 chef's kisses. 5. I hope that was 5. 5 chef's kisses, because this right here, amazing album. I love it. And it's better. It's definitely better than anything LP dropped, better than anything Eminem dropped. And I'm out of here. It's what I would say if this album is actually good. But it's not. It's not good. It's not that good. There are some good tracks on here, but overall, not feeling it. Not feeling it, Chief. I'm sorry. It's just my opinion. But yeah, like Jack, he's the player type, he's got a little charm to him, and a little flashy with the bars here and there, kind of the romantic type, a little toxic, just a little bit. But honestly, I would find that a little more interesting if, number one, like, his vocal performances were a little more compelling. The bars hit a little harder. But unfortunately, they don't. Neither does the production either. And that's kind of a downfall. Like, I did dig the fucking singles leading into the first album. I thought that was pretty good. That was pretty tight in terms of the singles. But when I heard the album, I felt like I was listening to fucking Drake Jr. But unfortunately, I feel like that carries on a little bit to this one. Now, don't get me wrong, there definitely are some tracks where I feel Jack Harlow has come into his own. Just a little bit. I feel he's his own person, but unfortunately, it's kind of bland. Sounds like he's asleep at the wheel. No charisma, no nothing. And his double XL freshman, that kind of got me interested because I was like, okay, this kid's got potential. But when I hear him, I was like, Snoozeville. Real boring. Now, one thing I could say about this that was really disappointing to me was the mid fucking boss on this shit. Like, she's a vegan trying to eat your boy. Okay. Or that line where he's like, on First Class, where he goes like, sweet semen. Like, why'd you whisper it? Like, you notice how on that, like, he said it like his mom was in the room or something. Like, I know it's a weak bar, but, say it with your chest. Don't whisper it. Like, it's not sexy. And side piece where he goes like, doesn't matter to me if you're vaxxed. What are you, vaxxed or not? What are you, a fucking moron? But anyway. And if I got a shot, that was pretty much an offender right there. Because that's what happens that was like the equivalent of when an American goes to make a Jamaican meal, but forgets the seasoning. Like, what are you doing? Like, add somebody on there who knows what the fuck they doing when it comes to a Jamaican track, when it comes to a reggae track. Because that shit was bland. Bland as hell. And don't get me started on the features. The features. When it comes to Snoop, it's either Snoop on there, unenthusiastic. I thought you were cripping your enthusiasm, Snoop. What happened? What happened, Snoop? Pretty much phoned it in. Everyone pretty much phoned it in when it comes to the features. Pharrell, just sounded boring, bland. Fucking Drake just dropped like some petty ass bars going at Push. When bada bing, he got murdered on him. Murdered on him. That's a new thing, murdered on him. On their fucking added on track. And the track before that. So Drake, forget about it. He ain't gonna come at you again. Now, I feel like there are some highlights on here, but it ain't till the end. And what the fuck was up with that Justin Timberlake feature where he sounds like his vocals went through a processor? Like there's no soul there, there's no nothing. Just sounds like an old version, an AI version of what Justin used to be, but without the finesse, without the charisma. And Jack doesn't really have that much charisma either, and neither did Drake with his feature. He sounded like he was about to fall asleep on the fucking mic. And Poison, I don't know what was up with that. Because you got Wayne up here auto-tuned out, sounded ridiculous. Like the recipe, you got a good recipe, but that ingredient, that don't work with the recipe. It don't work with it. No good. And dropping bars like, eat so much shrimp, got iodine poisoning. Really? Got iodine poisoning? Probably should get that checked out. And then dropping bars like, she poisoned, papa, 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 ass clapping like, blocka, blocka, blocka. At that point, just get some sound effects. That would have been nice. That would have been excusable. I think. But as far as like the highlights go, not gonna lie, there are some highlights like Dua Lipa. I felt like that was a catchy one. That was a catchy one right there. Had some nice bars in there. Little dash of charisma, little dash of pizzazz here and there. With the ghoulish synths adding a little texture, and I like that. And then you got Nail Tech. Don't get me wrong, there's no industry baby. It's no industry baby, but at least it's pretty close to it. I would say it's second place. Sounding very triumphant with the horns, making it sound a little regal. Making it sound like he's that somebody. Somebody in the game taking over. I like that. And the last track, State Fair, I felt like there was a genuine feel to it. I feel like he really did miss his family. I felt like he really did live up to what he was talking about. And don't get me wrong, I do feel like Jack is genuine with what he says. Only problem is, I don't feel it. So you could be telling the truth, no doubt. But I want to feel that. I want to feel the charisma. I want to hear the charisma. Because I know you got it, Jack. I know you got it. But unfortunately, I'm not feeling it on this one. And overall, I feel like you could be doing a lot better. So, overall, I would give this 2.5 chef's kisses. I'll work on that. I'll work on that too. I'll put a little more effort into that. You put a little more effort into your album, put a little more effort into that for the next guy, because obviously I wouldn't give that to you if if you were to drop a fire album. Okay. Bada bing. That was Jack Harlow review. And bada bing, till next time. I'm out of here. Oh, and tell me what you thought of the album.